Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. I'm StarLight Connections, but you can call me Anneliese or Lisi for short. Look what I have going on my eyes right now. Inspired by RoseandBen, you can look her up. I will place a link in the description box, linking to her Instagram and her YouTube as well. But I will post a photo throughout the tutorial of what look inspired me the most. But I also want to, do a shout out to these beautiful earrings, which I will also link in the description box. She makes amazing, lovely jewelry, and these earrings in particular, and she sent them to me and asked if I would do a look inspired by them. But yeah, enough rambling on in this intro. Shall we get started? Okay, so I've gone ahead and zoomed in for you. The first thing to do is I'm going to prep my skin. I really want my skin to be really beautiful underneath. With this eye look, I don't think I'm going to go crazy with huge amounts of coverage necessarily. I want my skin to look really glowy, I think. So we're going to take a bit of time to really prep. I'm going to tone first using the aloe vera calming. I can get quite red, so I'm going to tone to sort of help the redness a little because of the aloe vera. And in case you're wondering, there's a mirror down here, so if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my mirror. Really take time. This can be a good step to begin your makeup. Sometimes I like to do it a little bit after cleansing in the morning because there can sometimes be still a little bit of leftover debris or dirt or sweat from the day before. Let that sit. I'm going to actually go in with a bit of a spray as well, the Body Shop Rose Dewy Glow, because I want this to be really glowy. That is my skin. I'm just going to pat that in because I'm going to be starting with my eyes anyway. Any skincare and prepping I do now will sort of start to seep in as I'm doing my eyes. Let's apply some serum, I think. I'm going to go in with the Body Shop Drops of Light and the Body Shop Drops of Youth. I love these two together, but I think I'm going to layer. The Drops of Light is promoted to be really good for pigmentation and spots and skin aging, but the ingredients are really good for sensitivity, especially if you suffer from redness. I'm just going to literally pat that in. I want them to look kind of natural. I have a tutorial on Instagram with really easy steps if you're not too sure on how to do your brows. That's not exactly how I actually necessarily do my brows, but I gave you a really simple way, really easy way to do it, and the easiest way is, you know, measuring from the corner of your nose to get that perfect brow and then just sort of filling in the lines. On a general basis, I'll just sort of do this, but you know, I'm used to doing brows now, so that's why. I'm just going to follow the natural line I have underneath and just sort of where I feel I'm a bit patchy. When you go into the center, you want to do brushing strokes upwards. When you're filling, just sort of, I like to get quite a bit out of the pencil and just sort of do this kind of motion, and then just to continue to sort of do stroking. I do like to define the outer corner, so I like to sort of press down a little bit more. If you think there are still gaps, you can go in with the powder, which is what I'm probably going to do as well. But that's generally how I'll do my brows. I'm actually going to get the Kat Von D contour palette and get like a angled brush like this. I don't necessarily want a too fine one. This one has like been used for years and it's not very, I don't know if you can see, but it has lost its like thinness. I'm just going to dip in that first shade, tap off excess, and just gently sort of comb that through my brow. But you know, you want some gaps, a little, because then that will make it look like it's natural. I'm personally not really into the whole fluffy brow that's been going on lately. I do still like a good structured brow, but I want them to look natural as well, and I feel like I get that structured brow but natural look if I do pencil first and then a bit of powder. Either you can use a shadow or, you know, any contour color, because you want a kind of cooler tone, I feel, over a warm tone. And then I sort of use my beauty blender wet and just gently tap tap. Okay, so that's a bit more zoomed in further for you. I hope you can still see. So as I explained in the beginning, I was inspired by those earrings that I was given. And I have the link below for you to check those earrings out, the site. And I'm also using RoseandBen as another inspiration for the eye look. I'll also link her description to her Instagram and her YouTube channel as well. And hopefully have a photo for you somewhere here or there or wherever for you to see what look I was kind of inspired for. And I'm going to try replicate that as much as possible. We'll see how we go, shall we? So I'm going to be mixing and using the Body Shop palettes, but I'm also going to be using a little bit of the Sultry Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm going to be mixing sort of grey tones as like a general base. I'm just going to bring my mirror closer. So I'm going to pat upwards. Almost kind of like making a flick. I'm sort of just going by what I think. I haven't watched her tutorial necessarily. I've just took a look at her photo and I'm just going to sort of recreate it to the best of my ability. What this is going to do is allow the blue colour I'm going to go in after to really be defined, but also give depth so that you can have that wing. With creasing eyes, you want that wing to sort of come in here as well. So make sure you bring it down, pack that shadow. Don't worry about how crazy it's looking right now. I don't want to cut the crease, but I do want to add a little bit of definition in here. So mixing those same colours. Where there is that natural groove in here, I'm just going to lightly dust just a little bit in here. Almost like I'm following that natural crease. tea highlighter, dual highlighter. I'm going to dabble into that light blue. And I'm going to sort of go over the top. It's going to look very messy still, but again, trust the process. We're going to do the same system. So I'll get that other brush. There it is. I don't need this part to be as intense. Now I'm going to sort of turn it on its side instead of have it like that, where it's thicker. Sort of have it on the side. Where we applied that grey, lightly kind of in that area. And then with that other same brush, go back into the lighter highlighter blue and sort of trace on top. Now, I think I'm going to apply a little bit of this bronze look, this bronzy shadow. I'm going to grab a flat brush. You can sort of connect it out here. I will intensify it with my finger, but I just wanted to get it down and make it neat. Over top of that, I'm going to go in with this yellow gold, I think, just to intensify that into the inner corner. In the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, there's also a gold in that. I'm going to apply a little bit of that sort of here. Yes. Just to get that pop of light. And then over that with that rose, over that with that white gold sort of. And I'm actually not going to set my under eyes. I haven't actually been doing that in a while. And I've really liked how my under eyes have looked because of that. Alright. Now I'm going to bronze. I'm going to apply in this area here. This look, I think I need to be highlighted. I want to be highlighted for this look, so I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty. I'm just going to literally use my finger. And sort of blend that all the way. Now I think I do want a touch of gold as well, and I think I want to put a little bit of the champagne just up in here, just for extra beaming. Yes. So this is the finished result. What do you think, guys? I really love it. I'm so excited that it turned out the way I envisioned it would, and so grateful that we have amazing makeup artists like RoseandBen where we can get inspiration. Because I really wanted something that would really showcase these beautiful earrings. It took me out of my comfort zone, but thank you so much for watching again, guys. If you haven't already, if you are willing and wanting to continue being a part of this YouTube channel, please, if you want to subscribe, please like this video if you can, and I will see you in the next one.